Hey guys, I'm so glad to see you on my channel, and you know what? Sometimes when I sit down to write a song or when I talk to someone who's trying to write, there is one thought that keeps popping up. I don't have anything to say. Nothing interesting has happened to me, and what would want to hear my story? And I totally get it, because it can feel like if your life isn't dramatic or intense, or if you're not going through something huge emotionally, then there is nothing worth writing about. But I want to gently challenge that idea today, because there is a lot more freedom in songwriting than we sometimes give ourselves. Not long ago, I saw this short video on Instagram.
I got bands when I'm flying to France, drinking till a nigga land. Nah, I never went to France, but one day I will. Fresh Ferrari, so I hop so bands. I don't even drive. I don't even know how to drive.
And he admitted something I found really interesting. He said, I write about being with multiple girls, about traveling, about wild stuff, but honestly, I've never lived like that. And I said, wait. How? And I laughed, but then I paused, because that's the thing. We often assume that artists write only from real life experiences, but a lot of the time they write it from emotion, from a vibe, from a world they created in their minds. And that's not being fake, that's being storyteller. We forget that even when something didn't literally happen to us, we can still feel deeply connected to the emotion of it. And that emotion is what makes a song real. You don't always need a whole story. Sometimes you just need a moment, a single feeling. For example, let's say you're feeling a little distant from someone close to you. Nothing dramatic has happened, just a quiet disconnection. That's already enough to write something beautiful. You could explore it from your perspective, or you could flip it right from other person's side. You could even write as if you're already years into the future, looking back on this moment with regret or clarity. That's the beauty of songwriting. It's not about being accurate, it's about being honest emotionally. Let me tell you a quick story, not from my life, but just a general scene you might relate to. So imagine this. You're sitting at a cafe. Outside the window, there is an older man sitting alone, sipping coffee. He's staring at a photo in his wallet. He doesn't look sad exactly, but there is a softness in his face, a sense of memory. You don't know anything about him, but you might start building something. Maybe it's a photo of his late wife. Maybe it's someone he hasn't seen in years. Maybe he comes here every Friday, hoping to feel close to her. Now you got a story, not because you know it, but because you felt something. That's enough. If you're ever stuck in front of a notebook or beats thinking, I don't have the life experience to write this kind of song, try one of these. Tip 1. Start from a single image. It could be a look someone gave you, a silent dinner, a memory that won't go away. Don't try to write a whole story, just describe that one moment and let the lyrics build from there. Tip 2. Borrow emotions, not events. If your friend went through heartbreak and you were there watching, you probably felt something too. Take that emotion. You're not stealing their story, you're expressing your reaction to it. Tip 3. Write from what if. What if someone you loved left in the middle of the night? What if you never got the chance to say what you felt? What if your dream came true but it didn't feel the way you expected? These questions open doors. Even if it never happened, if you can imagine it, you can write it. I think sometimes we trap ourselves with this idea that our songs have to come from pain we lived or love we lost. But really, songwriting is about observation, emotion, curiosity. It's about expanding a single flicker of feeling into something bigger, something that can connect with someone else. And sometimes, while writing something made up, you end up discovering something very real into yourself. A memory you forgot, a feeling you buried, a truth you didn't know was there. That's the magic of the process. So if you're sitting there thinking, I haven't lived through enough to write a good song, please remember, you already have enough. You have emotion, you have imagination, you have empathy, and that's more than enough to write something really honest and beautiful. Let your pen be free, let your heart lead, and trust that your voice, your perspective, real or imagined, matters. And now I'm curious to hear from you. Do you usually write from real experiences, or do you let yourself imagine even if it didn't actually happen? Drop your thoughts in the comments, let's talk about this, and if you found this helpful, give it a like, share it with someone who's stuck creatively, and don't forget to subscribe for more songwriting talks like this. Thanks for watching, wish you inspiration, take care of yourself, of your mental health, and see you in the next video.